Hi, this is PP Samuel Tarley. I thought I'd make a quick follow-up video to my last video because some people had some more questions that I didn't answer in the first video. So here we go. Someone asked about personal stats, if they're kept and where to see them. So to do that, you want to go to the FFA homepage. And then if you scroll down, there's all these boxes on the left and the right. Everything that you'll need to know is on the left. But before we get to the personal stats, there also is a team stats. And to see this team stats, the second box here that says standings, if you click standings, it brings up this page. And I did have to use my Firefox to get this page to load properly because it didn't on my Chrome. I think it's another one of those security things on my browser for some reason. But you have these three drop-down menus. Leaderboards, it's defaulted to most wins. You can change it to winning streaks and top winning percentages, and view ranks of active teams and all kinds of different things you can do over here too. You just find what you want to look for and you hit display, and it pops up most wins for all the teams that are active currently in FFA, and we're currently 5th. Our ladder ranking is 8th. I think that's pretty good. I usually don't look at any of these stats things. I don't play for stats. I just play for fun. But anyway, if you keep scrolling down though to get to your personal stats, just past the tournament calendar is the team info box, and if you click the third one in the team info box, it says find player. It'll bring up this page, and you put in your player name and say go find them. And here is my stats, and it tells me my lifetime stats, my weekly stats, my monthly stats, my winning percentage, my -1 streak that I'm on, and if you at the very bottom in this red box, it gives tournament stats. So in the tournaments you win ladder bucks, so how much ladder bucks I've won, my tournament win-loss record and how many tournaments I've won, and my weekly stats and my monthly stats. So there's all that. And if you have a subscription to Case Ladders, you can get some more information. As you can see, this middle box, if I was to pay upgrade to a diamond or a platinum, I'd probably get some more stats in this black box here. So there's that. Now on to the standings page. Now standings pages are done by the TC, whoever's running the tournament, and so they all look different. But this one is I picked this one because it's got nice colors and it should be easy to read, hopefully, for everybody, or at least it is for me anyway. So the first thing is that I didn't even touch on when I was talking about the standings page is that every team on here has, not every team, but every team has a number on the left, and then some teams have a number on the right, like Storm Riders 2 here. They have, a 5 here and a 2 here. What's the difference? Just read this as you would read a word. Storm Riders 2. Ignore these numbers off to the left, this 5 and this 4. Those numbers are just used to create the standings here, actually. So this is Storm Riders 2 because they have the 2 off to the right. up here, if you look here, we're just PP. We have no number here. So this is just PP. Down here just below it, Storm Riders 3. This is Storm Riders 3. So hopefully that helps you figure out who's who when you're trying to figure out where PP3 is. If you're on PP3, where's PP3? Well, here's Risky Business with a 3. Is that Risky Business 3? No, this is Risky Business 2, because if you read it as you read a word, you got Risky Business 2. So hopefully that helps. Next, if you notice each pair of teams, and we'll start here at the top just to make it the easiest. So you got Risky Business, and then you have an ASAP. When you see the ASAP, if it's above you or below you, the next line down is who you're going to play. So Risky Business had a bye, so that's who they played, and they ended up moving on. But if we go to the next set, PP, here's ASAP, so we play Storm Riders 3. If you look, PP here, if you look up above it, there's nothing here. So that's the end of the bracket. You can also figure out who you're playing if you go to the end of this blue box that our name is in, PP. You see this white vertical line. Follow that white vertical line all the way, either whether it goes up or down. Just follow it all the way down, and then come all the way back to the left, and you'll see we play Storm Riders 3. So once we've played, and you see, if you come back here to this white line, eventually you'll get to this other little dash here that moves you over to the next round. Here we are, PP. If you follow this blue box to the white line and go straight up, follow the white line, and then come back to the left, we played Risky Business in the second round. Now, also these white lines, everything to the left of this white line, so Risky Business, PP, Storm Riders 3, this is all round 1. Everything left of this white line is round 2, and so on. So this is round 3, or the semifinals, and then this is round 4, or the finals. These two, PP and Misfits. So hopefully that helps there. For the buys, that's how you figure out if you play in the second round with the buy. Down here we got Cartoons. They had a buy. So if we follow the blue line and go down, whoops, we can see he played a bye, so they moved on to the second round. If we go down, if we follow that, you can see that Storm Riders 2, that's who we play, or that's who Cartoons played rather. But if you follow that line, you can see that who Storm Riders 2 played in the first round. They also had a bye, so that's why they ended up moving into the second round with you. So Cartoons and Storm Riders 2 were playing in round 2, while everybody else was playing in round 1. So if you have a bye, you automatically move into the round 2, and you're playing in round 2. So if you win, you say round 2. I think that was about all the questions that I saw, and I hope this helped, like my first video did. Like I said, depending on how you want to do it, and also because these standings pages are all different. Some of them, they don't highlight the blue, the blue box isn't there. Sometimes the ASAP isn't there, but if you highlight it like this, Usually if you highlight it, the ASAP will show up if you highlight it. Sometimes they change the font to where you don't see that. So if you need to, try that to see if that helps. Good luck. If you have any more questions, please feel free to ask anybody, any PP, and if they don't know, I'm sure they'll say, hey, I'm not really sure. Why don't you try to ask Nancy or Lily or Ozzy or me or whoever. Don't feel like you can't ask a question. We all started not knowing anything with all of this stuff. I still get confused at looking at the standings sometimes. It's normal. It happens, but you'll get the hang of it, and those accidents will happen less and less. So good luck. Feel free to ask questions, and happy playing.